we specialize in fake so much. Don't everybody shake your head up and down at one time. Please don't do that. But we have mastered being fake. We know how to be fake quick. We jump to fake. Instead of really waiting a minute and realize, wait a minute, does my brother have a real need? Does my sister have a real need? How you doing? Oh, I'm blessed and highly favored. My lights are off. That's not church. That's not community. Not my car. I parked at the church across the street because my car is in repo. I'm running from the repo, man. And as believers, we have real issues and we have real problems. And part of what I feel called to even in this season is that take off the fake. Because Detroit, there's nothing fake about Detroit. At all. We the realest people on the planet. The only thing that's fake in Detroit is church. we got that mastered. Because if we have real problems, we don't bring them to each other. We don't bring them to each other. In Acts chapter 2, the first church, the Bible says they continued from house to house, fellowshipping, breaking bread. Go ahead.
But then things that happen to us every day, to me, is hard. It could be simple or easy to do, but you make the struggle to do.
What do you mean?
You need to do.
What do you mean? So do you think we overthink?
I think
we overthink it? Because
let go.
Let it go. So that's part of.
Go ahead.
No.
See, okay. Growing up in the church, we was always taught we don't speak about our weaknesses because you know what I'm saying? So it's like you being conditioned from a young age to keep everything bottled in, and you can be going through a struggle.
Right.
And then you got another person, you got your leader saying, all right, just pray about it. Then you have your church congregation saying, all right, well, if they going through this, they must be in sin. Now here come the open shame. You get what I'm saying? So it's like,
Not the open shame.
so now you in a place where you want to release everything, but then in the same sense, you're scared to release everything because of judgment. When the Bible clearly say, confess your faults to one another. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all supposed to come together and pray.
Yeah.
But somewhere we got lost in connection of that translation to where instead of praying, we pray on each other.
P-R-E-Y. Instead of P-R-A-Y, we P-R-E-Y.
Yeah.
Go home and pray on it.
Go home and pray. Okay, so we asked the question, what would you say to Jesus? Now, the return question is, what do you think Jesus would say back to you?
For me, with my response or my question or my statement was, make me right, I think he was telling me, or stop.
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 Right where I want you.
Right where I want you. Give it time. Give it time.
My mom said, stop overthinking.
Stop overthinking. Stop overthinking. See, you advanced the question. Stop overthinking it. You know, if it was me and I was having a conversation with Jesus in this moment, I think his response would be just off the first 30 minutes of this open table. What I sense in the room, I think his response would be, you finally live. You finally live. Stop trying to be what other people told you to be. And you finally listen and became what I made you. In this very one way. And I can accept that. So, where in your life right now do you feel stuck? Where do you feel disconnected, tired? Overthinking? Overthinking.
God never asked you about the time. He said, just do it. But we refuse to do it because we think about ourselves. And sometimes when you get in that type of predicament or that element of thinking, it makes you wonder how God you feel disrespected because he already knows in the end of what it is that we're trying to do or what it is that he's trying to get done through it. But yet, you refuse to do it. Is that us being humble or is that us being in pride? Because that's the only thing that keeps us from doing anything is our pride. You know what I'm saying? So, pride. That's all boiled down to why you got fear not, or don't be afraid. 365 times in the Bible. So that's like every day we tell us, don't be afraid. Yeah. Paul said that to be afraid.
So what's something? Hey, Kenny. Kenny's here. What's something that you're carrying that people don't see? So we talk about, emotionally, physically, because a lot of times we're carrying around baggage that people don't see. Anger, grief, grief is a big one for us. And especially if you don't think that before, because a lot of times, because grief is our life, we're desensitized. We're desensitized to it. So we're like, oh, don't worry. It's Tuesday. Grief is a part of Tuesday. And we'll grieve and we don't realize that our grief is pouring out on other people. Our grief is causing us to not have real relationships. Our grief is affecting our relationships with people because we haven't dealt with it. You say I've dealt with it, but you really haven't dealt with it. Because once you deal with it, it's dealt with. How do you deal with it? I think you first have to recognize it. You got to recognize that it is. You got to realize that there is something that, because a lot of times, I'll use myself as an example. In 2020, my dad died. Now, everybody who knows me, I told y'all, that's Lois and that's Eunice. That's my mother and my grandmother. But my life has been the three of them. My dad was good with gifts, but his presence was never there. I remember, I talked about my first person. I remember the Sunday when I was installed as pastor. July 16th, 2008. I was sitting in my bishop's office, and my first lady brought a letter to me. And it had just got mixed up in the church mail. And so the church secretary opened it not knowing it wasn't for the bishop. But it was a letter from my dad. Almost cussed. Right there. I just caught myself because I almost cussed. Like real tough. God's still working on me, y'all. But there was a letter from my dad. And when I sent out the invitations to my pastoral installation, I sent it. Now he was in prison. My dad